And we go like this, and we start the show.
The thing with the thing, cause the thing.
Welcome everybody to another episode of Howling at Life, everybody. I was gonna say Big Daddy Kane. I am the Wolfman of Comedy, Big Adrian, coming at you with Frankie the Monster. Say hi, Frankie.
What's up, guys?
Yeah, Frankie. So I was talking to Frankie right now about Tom Segura. I've seen him in person. Me and Spooky went to go see him in person. And I was like, yo, man, because I don't know, I yelled something very aggressively black. And Tom Segura does this bit about, if you ever have a chance, yelling like an aggressive black person is very, very invigorating, very healthy. So, yo, what up, Dave? So I was showing Frankie like that. And he has a bit about, he did it to Big Daddy Kane. Tom Segura did. So I was like, right now I was like, hi, I still had that joke.
Yeah,
in my head.
You had to reset real
quick, dog. So, hey, welcome, everybody to Howling at Life, everybody. Yay! All right, Howling at Life, another episode. The end of February, everybody.
Shit, yes.
End of February episode we're doing.
Yes.
Que la madre.
This month is gone.
Almost. We're almost done. So a lot of things to talk about. A lot of things to talk about. Take the dick out your mouth. Oh, it squirted. I just squirted. Don't bother me. I just squirted my water out of my mouth. And it applause.
Hey, you got applause for it.
Woo, as long as it doesn't sound like this. So a lot of things to talk about, right? At the end of the month and stuff like that. A lot of announcements coming up and things going on. So I just want to advertise a lot of things going on there. Hey, you can always follow me on Facebook, Big Adrian Lopez, Big Adrian all one word, as well as my two Instagrams. I got Big Adrian 714 and Wolf Daddy 714. Frankie, what is your social media stuff?
If you guys want to hit me up on Instagram, I'm under Franklin Portillo 82.
That's it?
Yes.
You only got one?
Yep.
That's it for both of them?
Yes.
Okay, Frankie. Simplifying what we're doing.
Simplify your life.
I'm just trying to pull this up real quick because I know Frankie likes this right here.
This is gonna be my thing. Something like that in my corner.
I'm trying. Okay, so if you were with us a few episodes ago or whatever the hell, right? We had some tribal jungle.
Yes, some freaky shit going on.
Yeah, we had some stuff going on with Frankie, and I don't know why I cannot find the damn thing anymore, but it was great.
Yes, that was just perfect beat.
See, I can't do it anymore. I can't find it.
Yeah, no, we can't. We lost it. I'm sure it'll pop up.
It'll pop up somewhere, dude, but I love the tribal thing. I just can't find it anymore.
I know.
They took it off. They said, nah, dude, Frankie's having too much fun.
Yeah, it was so funny to hear it, just to hear it.
Frankie's Corner. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff to talk about, y'all. Pumped up. A lot of things are going to be happening here coming up. You can always see them on my social media, of course. So let's give them some announcements going on. First of all, everybody, some things to really talk about. So let me go ahead and just that's not even what I wanted right there. I wanted the drum roll, please.
And drum roll.
Hey, so coming up on the so I have two shows in April. What's going on, all right? Wolfman Comedy is going to be performing. The first show will be up north at Ridgecrest. That's about a 3-hour drive north, and I doubt you're going to go to this convention. So, let me see. Is this one? Is that it?
I think so. It's
African drums, not tribal. Oh, we found Frankie's music. Frankie's Corner.
Yes.
Okay,
That's
okay,
perfect.
it's African drums. Okay, I was wondering where the hell it was at. Anyways, I got a show coming up in Ridgecrest. That's at the Indian Wells vacation resort thing, whatever the hell's going on. I'm guest speaking for Recovery Convention, and I'm gonna be performing, I believe, about an hour set. So I'm gonna try to record that and get that all done and good to go, so I can post that up on Facebook. YouTube, and I'll also be performing, just to let everybody know.
Yes.
April 18th, that's a Saturday, at the Anaheim Mulatto Club, the 202. Me,
Yes.
Patrick Laborio, Mike Griffin, and Kent Tran will all be
Ooh.
performing with Santino the Sassy Sasquatch. He's going to be hosting.
Oh, shit.
Free comedy show, April 18th, Saturday, everybody. Please make sure that you set your calendars on there, 7:30 to 9 o'clock. 7:30 to 9 o'clock show. Love to see you there. Love to see you there. Love to see you there, everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody's been asking about a new show, and so that's for everybody there. April 18th, come on in to go and check out the Wolfman of Comedy and his friends going in and doing all the stuff like we do.
Nice.
Hour and a half show, free show. It is a sober location, so no drinks and no drugging at this location.
No.
But they have a snack bar with sodas and energy drinks and coffee and all the whole things, and snacks, of course. You can always purchase from them. Anaheim Mulatto Club, 7:30 to 9 on April 18th.
Saturday night.
Saturday night, April 18th, will be coming up soon. So please make sure that you set your calendars up for that. One of the things that I want to do as well, one of the things I want to do as well is I want to be able to line up a couple more shows throughout the year at the Anaheim Mulatto Club, because I want to get a couple shows going on this year there at that location, and then at some point maybe start opening up maybe a comedy workshop, maybe an open mic, some more shows. Probably not next year. Next year I'll be finishing up my master's, so I'll be really, really focused on finishing that up.
Yep.
But the following year, I want to really get back into comedy and stuff like that for sure. Once I'm already set as a therapist, so I can get some shows and stuff getting lined up and do some more auditions and whatever and all that kind of good stuff. So April 18th, Saturday. Please set your calendars up so we can go ahead and do all that and see you all there. All right, so that's coming up, everybody. All right. What up, D? I got to see that whole bit, man. That's freaking hilarious. So yeah, a lot of good stuff coming up right there. Just comedy wise, if you have, check out the other bits that are on my YouTube channel. Some comedy shows, the other podcasts as well. We still have the OG podcast on Spotify. You can check us out on Spotify as well. Yep. That's the OG, triple OG shit. Thank you all for the Wolfpack out there, for my wonderful 7 or 8 people that listen. Say, man, fuck it. It's more than 0. Yeah. But hey, thank you for everybody for listening throughout the years and stuff like that. We're still kind of going, so we're trying to make it happen. Yep. Next year might be a different story though, because again, I'm gonna be finishing my master's next year, so it'll be a little difficult to kind of do everything. Yeah. But we'll see how the schedule goes, man. Because I know that the schedule's going to be different. I don't know what my schedule's going to be for sure. But just to let you know, you can always follow me on social media, and all the advertisements will be there, even if the podcast isn't. But I'm going to still try to get the podcast going for sure. So just to let everybody know that we're still kind of rock and rolling with the Howling at Life. Yep. I'd like to hear from you if you can. Like, listen, subscribe, and comment, and share. Share it for sure. Okay. So that going on. I want to tell everybody about that, because that is coming up pretty soon. I'll be advertising that. Just to let everybody know, I'll be gone for a week. Me and Spooky and a couple of my friends will be heading out to a cruise to Ensenada. Look at that cruise. No, fuck that. There's shit going on in Mexico. Damn it! All right. Everybody's like, "Oh my God, you're going to where? Fucking where?" Everybody's all excited when I tell them about the cruise, bro. Yeah. Like, "Oh, you're going on a cruise? Where are you going?" It's another. Oh no.
Everybody's like, "Damn."
Everybody's like, "Woo!" So everybody, just to let you know, I'll be going, and if anything's happening over there, then do my podcast for me. Because I don't know if they'll let me back in the country. So no, I'll be going on a cruise for a few days, just to turn around, just there and back, kind of next week. So get a little relaxed, just enjoy the boat. A lot of food. I lost 4 pounds already, which is cool, man. I lost 4 pounds in 2 weeks. Just intermittent fasting.
Yeah, that's fucking good.
I've been eating like shit, but it's the time frames when I eat, man. You know what I'm saying? And it's been helping me out a lot and stuff, so that's kind of good. Man, if I was to watch what I eat, bro, fucking ain't done. You know what I mean? Like, damn, bro. What's up, Dave? I'd be a powerhouse, dog. I'd be a powerhouse. The energy's there. So, yeah, no, there's a lot of good stuff coming up. There's a lot of positivity, which is great, bro, because I'll be honest with you, I think that, the first month and a half was kind of a little rough.
Yeah, man.
A lot of stuff going on, a lot of people going through a lot of shit. That's why we're still trying to do this to let you know you have some support, a little bit of humor in your life, a little bit. Hey, what's on my elbow, bro?
I don't know. Oh, you got a cut.
Oh, was it a cut?
Yeah, it's like
damn, dog. I'm picking the shit out of this
thing. It's like a scrape. Looks like a little scrape.
Oh, fucking all right, cool. Probably for the dog.
Yeah.
Fucking Lena. No, yeah. So, the last month and a half has been a little bit trippy for sure. You know what I mean? It's coming with the challenges. You know what I mean? It's coming with the challenges, bro. But hey, we're still here, man. We're still howling. We're still facing life and stuff like that. Give yourself a round of applause for sure for that. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, it's still surviving.
Surviving.
That's good, man.
So that's the one, bro. That's the one that gets you. So it's African drums. Bro. That's what it is. I gotta say, it's because I was trying to look for that for Frankie for the whole time. I was like, hey, dog, like sometimes make up shit, and that's the best kind of shit, bro. When you just make it up.
Yes, it really is.
That's it. That's the one.
That's
all right,
the
got
one.
it. Okay, that's what we're looking for. Okay, so I gotta set this all up. Right, great. Now I got all my sound effects all set up on my laptop, so we can kind of get this rocking and rolling, so I don't have to be searching. So I'll be like pop, pop, pop. So it'll be cool. No, yeah, it's been interesting, bro. Like I was saying, the last month and a half has been weird for me because, like I think it was like about a week and a half ago, bro. Like my energy level came up. If any of y'all were hearing the other podcasts, I wasn't really feeling myself.
Yes.
With my back issues and all that stuff going on, and now I'm feeling great actually. You know what I mean? I got some new shirts and I'm feeling better by myself. You know what I mean? Got my suicide prevention hoodie and shirt as well that came in, so I'm gonna be rocking that on the cruise. Because you never know, there may be somebody that's going through some shit.
Right.
Just in general, man, you know what I mean? I think that, I finally started feeling like myself again about 10 days ago. Okay. And I noticed when my energy levels came back. It wasn't because my pain was gone, but my energy level came back up. And I was like, holy shit. Like, I could notice I'm like, fucking, I'm here, I'm there. Okay. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. Like, that's kind of cool to feel a little bit more like myself a little bit. You know what I mean? Like I said, it's been a little bit of challenge. The last month and a half, and y'all, if you've been dealing with some challenges yourself, like Frankie has some challenges, something he's got scabies or something on his arm. Fucking why?
I know.
You want some hand sanitizer? But if you've been going through challenges this year already, man, and happy Lunar New Year for everybody. This is the year of the horse this year. But if you've been going through some stuff already and you're still around, man, give yourself a pat on the back for that for sure. You know what I mean? Because we're still around and we're still doing it. Because, like I said, there has been some challenges this year. Yay! You know what I mean? So it's just been weird, man. Whether it's technology, whether it's finances, whether it's relationships, whatever the hell, man. I've been challenged left, right, and then some.
Oh yes.
And so it's good that we're still kind of around. We're still able to kind of laugh, which is great. You know what I mean? You might not have some funny situations in your life, but at least we can celebrate a little bit or get grateful or whatever the hell's going on to meet those challenges face on. You know what I mean? So thank you for everybody for listening and being around. And you, Frankie, I appreciate you, man, being over here and doing this, bro, because I know that, you got off of work. You look tired of shit. You know what I mean? I was waiting to tell you drink the water. No, man, but I appreciate you for coming here, man, and anybody that has been support throughout this year for the podcast, or just for me or for Frankie or for anybody in the Monster Squad, man. Greatly appreciate you all.
Yes.
Hopefully this podcast helps you out a little bit, at least for a while, at least for an hour, or 15 minutes, whatever the podcast is. If we could do that for you, you know what I mean, greatly appreciate it. There's been a lot of support lately for a lot of things. A lot of people have been going through some struggles, trials, tribulations, the whole thing, bro. So you know what I mean. It's been a rocky year, y'all, but we're gonna keep going forward. You know what I mean. It's very important that we understand that. So
yes,
just wanted to thanks, Frankie. So D.
It's a D.
Well, you gotta do it like this. So D.
That it's so funny. It makes you want to just go like this, pound my chest.
Calm down, Gorilla Squad. Fucking like tumble.
That's what it sounds like, bro. It sounds like, oh, keep calm.
So, anyways.
It does, bro.
Yay! Oh, fucking funny, man. So let's go. Let's kind of touch on some stuff, man, and then we'll get into whatever. You know, I was doing a group today, man, and I was talking about commitments. You know what I mean? Making commitments, keeping your commitments. You know what I mean, and stuff. And you know, let me ask you, Frankie, a little bit, because I think a lot of us, you know, with everything that's going on, it's kind of hard to keep commitments or make commitments right now because a lot of things are up in the air right now, bro. You know,
yes.
We had ICE, you know, we have the fucking shit going down in fucking Mexico right now. We have the fucking Olympics just finished. Yes. I mean, there's people dying left and right. You know what I mean? Kind of a deal. You know, there's a lot of challenges, a lot of things happening, bro. So, like, for you, like, when I say commitment, man, what does that mean to you, bro?
Commitment. You know, when I think about yes, see my corner again.
Frankie's corner.
You know, commitment. Fuck, man. You know, I used to have trouble with that.
And that was Frankie's corner. That was Frankie's corner.
Yeah, that was my corner now. I mean, wow, man, commitment, dude. When I think about commitment, dude, I think about, you know, discipline. You know what I mean? A couple other words come to mind, you know, let's see, you know, I think, you know, with commitment, you gotta embrace change and you gotta stick with it, you know. For me, you know, commitment has been a challenge in the past, you know, staying committed, you know, to me, staying committed to, you know, working out, you know, and being disciplined. It's not easy. It's hard, man. And you know what I mean? It's hard to be to have commitment. You know what I mean? But I also think about when commitment is, you know, you embrace a change and you also have passion for it. When you're committed, you also got to be able to see that you're passionate about, you know, whatever it is that you're committing to. You got to have you got to thrive in it, enjoy it, love what you're doing. Because if you don't love what you're doing and you're hating it, exhausted, and you're not gonna commit to something that you don't want to do. You got to be able to love what you're gonna do. This new commitment, be like what we talk about, being receptive. You know, being open. You know, a lot of things come to mind when commitment. You know, that word hits. It's something you got to strive for. You know, it's not something that you enjoy almost every single day. I'll be honest. You know, working out, you know, it's one of those things that, you know, I've committed myself to now. You know, one of those things I committed to myself is, you know, even if I don't work out, at least go for a fucking walk for 30 minutes, you know, take my mom's dog and I'll go walk him around the fucking block 30 minutes.
I thought you meant you were just going to take your mom's dog. I'm like, fuck, dog. You know what I mean? Like, who's just robando los perros? Poor dog.
Nah. You know, I just grab him and take him for a walk for 30 minutes, man. That is funny. So, Frankie's corner.
Frankie's corner.
Yeah. You know, but no, you know, I just feel, you know, with commitment, it's just, you know, I think above all commitment, you just got to be disciplined, you know?
Yeah.
What about you? What do you think?
I think for me, bro, like I was talking to some people when I was, you know, doing the group, right? I had a group today with my members.
Okay.
And, you know, I was talking to them like, hey, like, so what is a commitment, right? You know what I mean? And whatever. And so one person had a difficulty, like, well, what is commitment? Like, I don't know what that word is. Like, well, it's like a promise, right? It's like, you know, you're trying to make a promise, you keep your promise, you know what I mean? I was like, you know, like, what does it mean to be able to make a promise, to make a commitment, man, and to keep it, man? And, you know, a lot of the people there were chiming in about, like, you know, a commitment, it's something that I say I'm going to do, and I stay accountable. I'm responsible to get it done. You know what I mean?
Accountable.
You know, make your word mean something, right?
Yes.
That's one of the things that, you know, I was talking to Sexy Sasquatch, man. You know, he just left the pad.
Yeah.
He had to go home and stuff. And, you know, and I was talking to him about, you know, it's like, hey, man, I've always wanted to, like, let go of the podcast, but I can't. You know what I mean? Because it's a commitment to myself.
Oh, yeah.
To be able to put on there. I was just looking at some of the views, man, and some of The one comedy show that I actually ended up doing, and this was a while ago, bro. I had like over 1,000 views.
Oh shit.
I know, what the fuck. And then now we're down to like, last week was 5, then 10, then 6, 14, and 12, 20 views, 11, 12, 10, 12. You know what I mean? Like the numbers are kind of consistent there, right?
Yeah.
Some of my shows, 25. We have 144 views from the second installation of Howling Big Productions, just stopping in.
Wow.
So that's kind of cool.
Almost 200.
Yeah, almost 200. And then, so we got a lot of like 25, 16. Athlete got 219 views.
Wow.
That was a year ago. You know what I mean? And so I'm looking at some of the numbers: 48 views, 16 views, 73 views one time we had, 52, 95, 48, 50, you know what I mean? And 94. And we've had a lot of views and ups and downs, bro. And I think the fact is, regardless of the numbers, man, it's my commitment is to keep on giving at least one podcast a month, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And we used to do them every week. And we used to put them on Spotify, and I was rocking and rolling. But
and we've actually changed it. Remember, a couple of times we went for like every week, and then every other week, and then once a month, and then we're back to every week. Remember? So
yeah, and so for me, it's just being accountable, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's being accountable to your word, and if you say you're gonna do something, you're gonna do it. And that's one of the things. Like Frankie was doing this, and that's why I appreciate you, bro. You know what I mean? Because I wait for Frankie to kind of do the show sometimes, and if not, I'm like, fuck it, dog. I got to get it done. So some of y'all have probably seen a solo show, or I try to get Spooky Bitch in it, or somebody in it. But really, for me, it was a commitment. When people were telling me I should make a podcast, you know what I'm saying? That's one of the things. Like I don't advertisement as much because there's a lot of other things that are going on in my life right now.
Yeah.
But my commitment was like, hey, dog, I want to put out a show. You know what I mean? Like everybody's like, oh my god, how many followers? Like, well, it's not about the followers, bro. That'd be great. You know what I mean? I look at the views. I don't actually look at the views. This is the first time I looked at the views for a while.
True.
Because I can get discouraged if I'm not getting that expectation met.
Right.
But see, like you were talking about discipline, bro, and accountability that I'm talking about. If I'm just doing it for how many views, bro, then I'm going to get discouraged. But if I'm doing it because I'm committed, I'm passionate, I want to do it, right?
Exactly.
Even the days that I don't want to, or it doesn't plan out the way, it's supposed to, you know what I mean? Like, it still got to get done, bro. You know what I mean? And for me, that's the commitment, whether it's, like I said, one show a month or like, every week or whatever, bro. I think for me, commitment means that it's going to happen. You know what I'm saying? And the reason why I think that it's so important is I've been kind of getting scared lately, bro. You know what I mean? I got so many things going on, and normally I'm cool, bro. Like I can keep track of everything, but after the thing with the hospital, I'm really focusing on my back, and I'm focusing on certain things. So my attention to certain things are off. I mean, I'm still good, don't get me wrong, but you know what I mean? Like I used to be on top of everything. Okay, bap, 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 bap. You know what I mean? And now I'm just like, okay, I got to do this one. And there's this one. Like it's a little slower for me to like do it. And it might be age too. You know, I'm getting older. But like I was able to square off everything for my birthday celebration and my son's birthday celebration. So that's all handled. That venue's all paid for. Awesome. This weekend I'll handle the last part of it that I'm gonna handle. The we have to get security there. It's mandatory. So I got to get them this weekend. But I already paid for the insurance. Done. I already sent the guy the copy. He goes, thank you. I got it. Boom, done. As soon as I got these guys and I handle it, that's it. Everything's done. Venue, security, fucking insurance, done. I've already knocked out everything else. Did my part. The rest is everybody else decorating all that bullshit, right? And then with the cruise, paid the gratuity today. Got the online checking and everything. Got the documents.
You got the early access.
Yeah, you have to go early and shit like that. But what I ended up doing was I ended up getting all the stuff done, set up today. Boom, man, you know what I mean? And now that's in my work email, so I can print out the documents and shit later this week. Okay. So that's all set. You know what I mean? I just got to pack. And, nice. And then like bills are good until, you know what I mean? The week after I get back. You know what I mean? So like when I get, later this week, I'll pay the rent. So I'm cool. And I get paid next week while I'm on my cruise, dog. So like we already got everything set up, whatever. So that's cool. You know what I mean? And so I think for me, you know what I mean? Like I'm trying to keep track, and then I got school shit. I'm trying to get the show. I got to do a flyer for the show, and I'm trying to keep everything in order, bro. You know what I mean? But that's my commitment, bro, to try to stay organized, to handle whatever I got to handle. Right. You know what I mean? But part of the situation, and I think the struggle, bro, just because I make a commitment doesn't mean I can't use help to make the commitment happen, though. You know what I mean? That's where people kind of struggle. See, now I can fade them out like that. I like that shit, dog. But I think that's important, man. You know what I mean? I think it's important. Like, you know, some of us struggle with keeping our commitments.
Yes.
Because we're still trying to do it on our own. And, you know, just because you put your word in, you're going to handle it, doesn't mean you can't ask for help to make it happen.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's something that, you know, I've been talking to some people about. You know, I mean, like, everything I got going on, yeah, I can handle my shit and I get it. But, you know, I got to realize that to keep my commitment going, you know what I mean? I might need to reach for help, or I might need to like recalibrate some shit. You know what I mean? That's the thing that people don't understand. That sometimes you got to do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. I definitely understand that.
Yeah. Yeah. But
I think gassy too, Lee. I don't know.
I know. Fuck. I'm sorry, man. Garlic noodles. Like, you know, I'll give you an example, bro. I'll give you an example of what I'm talking about, right? Like, you know what I mean? I make sure that, you know, shit's running, shit at the house and stuff like that, right? And I'm going on a cruise, bro, and I gotta handle all this shit before. Man, my muscles look huge. I gotta make sure that I handle everything and do everything, you know, that the best I can, but I'm also trying to get on cruise mode right now, dog. You know what I mean? I'm ready to go on my cruise, dog. Go away for a vacation.
Oh, yeah.
So, you know what I mean? So I realized that the fucking toilet seat, the handle's busted.
This one?
Yeah.
Oh.
So I'm like cranking and what the fuck? I had to open the thing. I was like, what the fuck's going on? And I had to, you know, whatever. So I told my son, I said, hey, do you mind if you go get another one of those things? Tell me how much it is. I'll give you the money. Don't trip, but handle it. Can you handle it? Yeah. Cool. Still running the house, but I got to delegate some shit, you know, sometimes, you know what I mean? Yeah. Because I don't have the time. I mean, I wish I had time for everything.
Right.
But I'm learning to delegate a little things so I can still be committed to taking care of my house. You know what I mean? And I think that a lot of people, they struggle because even though you make the commitment, you know, it doesn't mean that you can't ask for help or people can't help you out to make sure the commitment gets, you know, covered.
Yeah, I totally agree. You know, I sometimes, you know, I've seen, you know, I've had friends that, you know, are doing, you know, committing to the gym or whatever, and they're so worked up. They're like, oh, but I do it and alone. And, you know, and I'm like, bro, you can still ask for help, you know, and it's not that hard, you know what I mean? Like, just like reach out. But I get it, you know, some of us, you know, pride, ego gets in the way. I understand that, you know what I mean? Yeah. Been there, you know, a couple times. So I get it.
No, I get it. I mean, but I think the fact is, like, you know, when we're in a, oh, that, by the way. Frankie's Corner. What up, Dave? Frankie's tired. He's losing. What up, Dave? So, no, but like you were saying right now, man. You know what I mean? It's different with a lot of things because, like, say, you know, you do got that gym, right? But you know, I'm committed to going to the gym, bro. Well, are you committed to going to the gym or are you committed to working out?
See.
You know what I mean? Because there's sometimes like when I had the gym pass, me and Spooky had the gym pass for months, bro, and I wouldn't do shit.
Right.
As soon as I let those things go, and I was paying for a month for both of us, and I was like, for what? We're not going. You know what I mean? Well, you know, when we do go, we ain't going. We haven't gone, bro. Now that I let it go, I can work out every day. Now, what I'm committed to is trying to do something every day. And then my back messed up for a month, so I couldn't really fuck around. But you see my resistance bands. Now you see my weights down there because I changed that up. Look at that. I changed that shit. The gate, I pushed it that way inside there.
Inside there, instead of out here.
Yeah, no, so that's why, the dog goes. But, like, you know, now that I stopped putting the commitment, right, an unreasonable commitment, okay? It's reasonable, but not with my time schedule right now. But I can always work out at the office. I can go walk at the office. I can do something, you know, wall calisthenics. I can do fucking resistance bands. I can work out in the car. I can do boxing training with Spooky. You know what I mean? Like, I'm committing myself to my cruise. Not the first day, because first day we're going to fuck it up. But every other day, man, that I'm going to be on the cruise, bro. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, bro, I want to work out.
Okay.
And you got the machines. They got fucking the little track. They got whatever. I'm like, yeah, let's work out. Fuck it. Get a little workout on, boom, bust it. I'm good. You know what I mean? Except for when we're in Ensenada, then I'll be running away from, you know, the federales and the fucking cartels.
Córrele, güey, la migra.
If I start hearing that shit in Ensenada, I'm like, Frankie?
It was like, no, is that me?
But I know, like, when we're out and about, bro, like, we're going to go walk. You know what I mean? Like, okay, cool. Like, you know, like, I'm committing myself to taking stairs instead of the elevator, bro. I'm still going to enjoy myself, but I'm going to burn some calories. I'm going to have fun. I'm committing myself to having fun on this cruise, bro. And not have worries. That's why I'm handling everything before the cruise.
Yeah.
Delegating shit. You know, there's commitments right there. Even to enjoy myself, bro. You know what I mean? Like, I think a lot of times, like, you know, a commitment is a promise you make to yourself.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like you can make it to somebody else. Don't get me wrong, but really, it's your commitment to yourself. You know what I mean? It's for you. You know what I mean? Like and like you said, like as soon as I stopped wanting to go to the gym because I was like, I can't make it to the gym, bro. But can you work out? You know what I mean? So I let go of one commitment and I started another commitment, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's something that's more doable.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Instead of like, oh my God, I gotta work out so much or whatever. I could bust out 15, 20 minutes a day doing something, bro. You know what I mean? That's it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I've been doing this intermittent fasting, for like 10 days now, I think.
Oh, wow.
And, I lost 4 pounds already in 10 days. And I went,
Hell yeah.
man, I've been eating like shit, dog. Like this weekend, I fuck shit up. I had my buddy Brian and his wife down.
I saw that pizza though. I was so jealous.
Bro, and the funny part is he never tells us where he gets the fucking food.
I know, right? Remember last time too, we used to live on the other side? He got the same pizza and he never told us where he got it from.
Never told us where he got it from. He just orders, he goes, hey.
I know.
So the funny thing is, we had an incident that happened. My buddy was visiting down here this weekend, and we went to Knott's Berry Farm. So his wife had dehydration. She passed out a couple times, so we had to leave early. And we didn't even get on a ride, bro. And my head's like, fuck, I hope I can fit on the ride. And then God said, I got you covered. So, we got some food and whatever. We got like a funnel cake and stuff. And they have this new thing because it's the peanut celebration right now, right?
Oh, yeah.
So they have this new thing.
Springtime, they have that.
It's a peanut butter and jelly sandwich in between 2 French toast breads, and they dip batter this and they deep fry it, and it's a fucking French toast, but peanut butter and jelly inside, and then with powdered sugar on top with strawberries.
Wow, that sounds so bomb.
Okay, so we ate that. We ate that like when we got home.
How big was it? Is it huge?
If it's a plate, dog. If it's a whole plate, yeah. But then like we still had a funnel cake, and we put strawberry things on the side, and we're like, oh okay. And then Brian ordered this fucking 50-piece fucking pizza, a huge, bro. They had to like move it sideways to get it through the door, bro.
Oh no,
it didn't fit. So huge, bro. We had pizza for days. Yesterday, me and Spooky were like, all right, cool. There's pizza, yeah, fuck it. And we had a little bit of meat, some pizza. All right, cool. Hey, we still got that funnel cake. Yeah, let's wait a little while. All right, cool. Me and her polished off a whole funnel cake, bro. I didn't want to. But I was committing myself to finishing the funnel cake.
It was delicious.
No, I felt disgusting, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I felt disgusting. So we had pizza, fucking funnel cake, the choco flan.
Oh, and then Friday, remember we had
carne asada? Carne asada, chorizo, fucking choco flan.
Choco flan was sweet.
And I still lost weight.
That tells you you're doing something good.
So, but like I committed myself when I'm going on this cruise, bro, to not go crazy, dog. Like right now, like I said, I'm eating at noon. I don't eat past 10 p.m., bro. But at the cruise, I'm like, all right. I told Lena, I said, look, dude, I know we have food 24/7, dog, but let's not get caught up on that shit, bro. Let's do like 9 in the morning to 9 at night. Let's do it 12 hours. Instead of doing 14 and 10, let's do 12 and 12, 12 when we're gone, and then we'll jump back on what we're doing. You know what I mean? And like, is that doable? Yeah, it's doable, bro. Because we get a little meal in the morning. Yeah. Then we'll blah blah, and then we'll have our lunch and maybe a snack, and then fucking the dinner and whatever, and then maybe one little something or whatever. So like, we can go all out, but it's like I don't want to go where I'm like I leave all my commitment away. You know what I mean? Because I can always adjust my goals and how I reach things. You know what I mean? Yeah. I don't want to be like I hear people I gained 15 pounds on my fucking cruise. I just lost 4. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to get them back. Yeah. But it's a commitment I'm making to myself to be like, all right, can you walk? Yes. Can you use the stairs? Yes. Okay, cool. Can you work out? Yeah, I can do something. Okay, cool. All right. Can you kind of adjust your time schedule? Like on Sunday, it's going to be the same shit. From 12 noon to 10 p.m. I'm good, bro. And then like the other days, I'm like, cool, do 9 from 9, 9 to 9, 9 to 9, and then go back on your schedule. So for 3 days, just change it, and then go back to that commitment again. So I'm like, okay, so that way I don't lose it all. I'm like, all right, I can eat a big old meal at night and then fucking some fucking ice cream, fucking shake, and be like, okay, well, I know. Want to be in the morning? Yep. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So, but I think the thing is a lot of people are having problems like staying and keeping their commitments, right? Yeah. So I think they put too much expectations on themselves, bro.
I think so too. See, and you know what? You're absolutely right, dude. The same thing. I had the same mindset when I first started going back to the gym. I was like, you're committing yourself to going working out, not to go to the gym. You know, so I had to change my perception a little bit, you know, and it fucking helped, you know, because sometimes, you know, like you said, sometimes, you know, our commitments, you know, things will happen in life or whatnot, but you know, as long as you know, you stay on the same path, you know, and you know where you're heading, you know, you'll be all right. You know, I know it's not always the easiest thing, you know, when committing. I know for me, but you know what I mean. It's sometimes, you know, I got to remind myself why I'm doing it. You know, to be healthier, to, you know, have, you know, be able to be lighter on my feet. You know what I mean? Just it's little stuff that I remind myself why I'm committing myself. Being able to walk more, being able, you know, to slim down. You know what I mean?
Hey, you gotta find a motivation for it, bro.
Exactly. Yeah. Motivation for it, man. Because if you don't have no drive for it, you know what I mean? I've seen those guys, you know, they have no motivation, or they're at the gym, but then they're not really fucking working out. They're fucking taking photos and, you know, talking to this people. And I'm just like, okay, you know, to each his own. You know, I'm not nobody here to judge, but it's like, you know, sometimes, you know, you got to remind yourself where exactly, you know, your focus is at, because sometimes, you know, you can be there but your focus is not completely 100% there. You can be fucking driven off somewhere else, you know what I mean, but your body is there but your fucking mind is not there, you know.
Yeah, but I think the thing is, you know, excuse me, I think the thing is though, man, it's like, you know, like, if you're gonna make a commitment, man, and like I think you had said it earlier, bro, like you want to be at 220, bro. You know, well, okay, but you got to take it pound by pound, bro.
Yes.
You know, you can't throw all that in a big chunk. You can't do all that in the first fucking step of everything, right?
Yeah.
And even with commitments, like with my masters, with my weight loss, with comedy, right? It's little by little, bro. Like I had to readjust it because life changed. You know what I mean? And I wish I could be doing comedy every fucking month and every weekend and blah blah and shows me and me. But right now it's about, you know, my health, and it's about, you know, enjoying, and it's about getting through this degree, and you know there's a lot of changes at work too and stuff. And you know what I mean? It's just not dropping the ball just completely, bro. You know what I mean? And not letting it go completely either. But I think the fact is, like, you know, things can shift. It doesn't mean like I'm not still committed, bro. But like maybe I can, instead of being 100% in it, I can lean back a little bit, bro, and still do something here and there and try to be active and proactive with certain things. So at least I can still feel like I'm gaining some momentum, at least, right? There's some drive, some momentum, instead of, because a lot of people, when they make a commitment and they're like, I'm gonna lose 10 pounds this month, and then they're like, oh fuck, I only lost 3, you know, and then fuck it, dog. And then they throw it away. It's like, but you lost the 3, bitch. Like, what the fuck? You're like, what do you want to do?
Exactly.
Or they look at, you know, setting unrealistic time frames for their commitments, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They're like, I'm committing myself to this, but only for this long. Okay, you know what I mean? And then like halfway through, they're questioning maybe less time or maybe more time. Or you got to readjust your shit, bro. Because I like what you said, man. You know, you got to find a motivation for that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, and it could be with anything. It's not even like a goal or a commitment that you're doing to yourself, but even committing yourself to like take it easy, man. You know what I mean? Take a little day by day. You know what I mean? Take it, just get through today, then get through tomorrow, then get through the next day or whatever. Just get through fucking February.
Almost there.
It's Saturday. That's it. Just go get to Saturday. You know what I mean? So I think the fact is, like, you know, with commitments, especially this year with all the fucking wonky shit that's been happening, bro. Like, you got to find something to commit yourself to, whether it's improving yourself, improving your life, improving your outlook, improving your commitments, man. You know what I'm saying? And make them realistic, dog. You know what I mean? Don't be shooting yourself in the foot by putting unrealistic. Like, if I want to lose 100 pounds, I can't do it, like, before the end of the year is up, bro, unless I have the time to do that, dog. I mean, it's possible.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's possible, but at the same time, I was like, I got other shit going on, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? I got other shit going on. Like, I can stand it out a little bit, right? So, you know, whatever it is you're committing to, commit to keep on listening to this fucking podcast. How about that? You know what I mean?
Yes.
Keep on doing that shit. You know what I mean? Because there's a lot of Frankie's Corners coming up. All right. So let's kind of go ahead and change a little bit of the direction here.
Ooh, yes.
So we're going to go to Entertainment Corner.
Oh.
So a little Entertainment Corner. There's a lot of movies that have been out, and there's a lot of movies that I kind of seen in shows and stuff like that. So this is the part where we're going to kind of rip some of these up a little bit. Yes. And kind of review some things entertainment-wise, all right? So the first thing I wanted to go and review is a movie called Cold Storage. Me and Spooky went last week to go see 2 movies. Totally two different genres, which is good. But we saw Cold Storage. Now this has to do with one of the guys from Stranger Things. I don't know what. I don't watch the damn fucking show. I've watched one season. I don't get what the big hoo ha is about of it. And I'm not. I don't give a fuck. Demogorgon, big fucking vagina.
I know, right?
So
It's got teeth.
don't they all? I'm like, yay. So anyways, this is a movie. It's like a little indie movie. Liam Neeson's in it.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, it's like a movie I never even heard about until we were like looking for movies. And I'm like, oh shit, what the hell's this?
Okay.
Cold Storage, I'll give it 2 paw prints up because again, I wasn't expecting nothing. I didn't even know about the movie, but it was actually pretty entertaining.
Really?
It has to do with this like this ooze. Excuse me. Yeah.
God bless you.
Sancho. So it had to do with this ooze that happened like in the 60s that they found and it infected people and then it spread and like whatever and like so they had to like stop it, right? And then so they buried it like I don't know, like 10 stories underground or some shit like that.
Wow.
And they got in this bunker in this hill or whatever and they buried it. And then like I guess apparently throughout the years, you know what I mean? Like the government didn't need it no more. They just closed it, fucking whatever. They just let it go. And then it was for sale. And some guy finally bought it and made like a storage unit right out of it, right? They had boarded it up, whatever, like the lower levels you couldn't get into, whatever. And so it happens that there's this beeping and the guy that's from the Stranger Things, he there's a girl that he's interested in, so they break down a wall and they go, oh yeah, look, what the hell's all this behind here? And it's like an old school 1950s bunker kind of thing, you know, all the gadgets and doodads and the buttons and shit.
Okay.
And so they go down and this thing's spreading again and then like it affects cockroach and it goes through the fucking through the air conditioner and whatever and then whatever it touches and it affects like deers and this and that, whatever, but it's in this little unit. So Liam Neeson, you know, they called the number and then Liam Neeson's like, oh, we gotta go back. And it's this whole thing. And man, some of the kill scenes are fucking fantastic.
Wow.
It infects people, kind of makes them zombie-ish kind of a deal.
Oh, I think I did see the trailer for that one.
Yeah.
I just do like somewhere like in London and shit somewhere else.
Nah, this is like in the desert, like fucking
desert?
somewhere in like, I don't know, it's like a deserty fucking whatever the fuck.
Oh.
But anyways, it's a great movie because the fact is it's like very like funny, tongue-in-cheek. It goes with the cheese for sure. But the kill scenes are fucking fantastic, dude. They're hilarious. They're awesome.
Nice.
If you have a chance, it's probably gonna be on. It's probably gonna be gone from the theaters pretty soon. It might be on streaming sooner than you think.
Yeah.
But Cold Storage, keep your eye out for it. It's a good movie. I do recommend it. Just don't go with no expectations. Don't even think about it. Like, it's just a movie to see. But you know, I was not. I was pretty impressed, honestly. I was like, okay, cool. I see what they did there. All right, I got that. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So it was good. It was good. Like I said, a lot like Cold Storage. A lot of the movies were cool. A lot of the kill scenes, like I said, were cool in the movie. Another movie that I went to go see, and I give 2 paw prints way the fuck up for that one, is the one with Kevin James. It's a romantic comedy called Solo Mio. Yeah, Solo Mio. Takes place in Italy. He falls in love with this lady, whatever, and he goes over there. He's about to get married. He does the whole honeymoon package. It has to do with one of the guys from Sons of Anarchy, the one that's funny that dates the transvestite chick.
Oh yeah.
That guy, he's in it, huh?
Tigger.
Is that his name?
Yeah, that's his name, Tigger.
Tig.
Yeah.
Tig. Remember fucking Winnie the Pooh, fucker? It's Tig. Tig's in it. Tig's hilarious in this thing. It's great.
No way.
Kevin James is great. He's very emotional. It's a very serious movie.
Wow.
Some places, and it's romantic, and it's great. 2 paw prints way up. He does fantastic work. I think this is the best that I've seen him because there's so range of emotions with him, and it gets you like, fuck, that sucks. Oh my god, and it's got all these different parts to it, man. I would go see it again. That's how good it was.
Okay.
But it's a great movie. It's a romantic comedy, but it does have the comedy for sure. Tig brings in some comedy and some other dude that's in it too. Like they're just hilarious, bro. And also I think Tig is married to the girl, like, you know, one time in band camp, the redhead from American Pie.
Oh yeah.
Okay, she's in it, and that's his wife, but that's like the 3rd time they've been married. And they divorce, but then get back married and that kind of shit. So that's like their 3rd honeymoon or some crap.
Okay.
So they fight all the time. It's fucking hilarious.
Wow.
But if you have a chance to see the movie, dude, I'll be honest with you, it's a great movie. See it in theaters if you can. Solo Meal, it's a 2 paw prints way the hell up, dude. I went in there crying and laughing and this and oh my god, hard and fuck yeah. It's great. If you have a chance to see it, and it shows a lot of the beautiful countryside of Italy. That's one of my trips I want to take in the next couple of years is to go hit Italy. But man, it's good actually. I know they're trying to advertise and get it out there, whatever, and I don't know how good it's gonna do in the box office. But man, dude, if you're missing out if you don't see it, especially if you like a romantic comedy. There hasn't been a romantic comedy like that for a while. That's been funny and a romantic kind of deal, like that. So I'm glad that they did something like that. Okay. They kind of need it right now, one of those types of movies.
Yes.
But yeah, Solo Mio, if you have a chance to see it, then go see Solo Mio. I really did like it, for sure. Any movies that you've seen lately, man? At the theaters or anything?
Not in the theaters. I did see, what did I see?
Oh, so streaming. Okay, so I did see a couple of movies that you showed me. The Wrecking Crew.
Yes.
I saw that one. Jason Momoa and Batista. Fucking great movie, dude. I hope they make a part 2, dog.
I told you, bro.
They gotta make a part 2.
Jason Momoa is hilarious in that one, huh?
Jesus Christ, dude.
And he's brutal. He's brutal.
He's brutal in this movie for sure. And then the kid from the Spider-Man movie.
Spider-Man, yeah.
He's great, man. If you have a chance to see it, it's streaming on what?
It's streaming on Amazon Prime.
Yeah, if you have a chance to see The Wrecking Crew, it is just a action brother, whodunit, mystery solving, action kick up movie. It's actually a really good movie. It's I went to see. I'm like,
I know, right?
Okay.
Yeah. Just to see them both, dude, and like how they were brothers, and dude, it's a fun movie, right?
Yeah, it's a really fun movie. It's a very fun movie. Yeah,
it's really fun. I mean, when I first saw it, I was like laughing my ass off.
Jason Momoa's girlfriend in this movie is the girlfriend in Deadpool.
Yes.
And she is gorgeous. Even Spooky was like, she's pretty. I said, no, she's gorgeous.
Yeah, she's gorgeous.
She's great in this movie too. Yeah, she totally is. But it has a lot of the Hawaiian culture in it.
Oh yes,
which is great. But it's a mystery of like trying to figure out and solve about their dad.
And it took place I think in Hawaii, right? Because that's it was great scenes they had. I mean, it was all great. The movie had to deal with family and you know what I mean, and that kind of stuff. The mystery, like he was saying about who killed their father or whatever. But ultimately, it was a great movie, dude.
Yeah, it was a great movie. And I also saw The Smashing Machine with The Rock.
Oh, yeah. What'd you think about that one?
I really liked the movie. Can't stand the wife that he had.
I know, his wife was a bitch.
Can't stand her. And she's great. Emily Blunt, it's the wife in the movie. Yeah. And I just wanted to sock her in the face, dude. Like, she's just, man, what a pain in the ass.
I know.
Boss Rutan's in it. Ryan Bader's in it. I had to look him up because I remember his face. But good movie.
Yes. These guys were like the predecessors, right?
Started. Pride and UFC and stuff. Yeah.
Wow.
There's a scene when he finally shaves his head and he has the little chin thing and he's in the ring or he's doing something, and he doesn't look like himself. Like you know it's The Rock, but that moment is like he doesn't look like himself. Like there's a couple points in the movie that they do really good special effects makeup. To change his nose and a little bit of the eyebrow. And stuff, and like there's no tattoos on him. The hair's on him, whatever, and he really does look like the dude.
He does. I know what you're talking about. He's already shaved. He doesn't look like The Rock at all. Like his eyebrows are like spread apart more. Like his whole face was like
a little bit. It's all here, but like it changes. Dude, he did a great job actually. Yes, I felt bad for him though. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like after he got sober and whatever, and she just didn't understand. I was like, fuck, dude, kick her to the curb, homie.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, it really got me. Great movie.
That's the part that got me too, bro. I was like, fuck, like you're really doing this shit right now.
Yeah, I was just like, dude, this just gotta go, dog. I was like, why is Mr. Fantastic married to this hyena, dog? You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, bro.
But yeah, she it's a great role for her because it's not like her Emily Blunt roles. Yeah, she's a bitch in this movie.
Yes.
I don't like using that word, but bitch. For sure. But if you have a chance to see it, It is a lengthy movie.
Yes. It's like 2 hours and a half or something.
It is a very much like a documentary deal. Doing rocks in the ring, dude, and just pounding, dog. And what do they call him? The Smashing Machine, dude. He was just opening motherfuckers up.
Dude, his leg was fucking huge. Yeah. I'm like, God damn.
Yeah. It's a really good movie. It's kind of like a
very heartfelt.
A heartfelt movie. Yeah. It's not like what we're
used
really
to with feel for the guy. You know
it's not like a Rock movie where there's all this fucking like explosions and whatever and Jumanji and Can't Stop the Kid. But it's a really good movie, dude.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
I honestly I enjoyed it, dude. I really resonated a lot with the movie. There were some parts that I felt, was really impactful and heartful, especially for us that were in recovery. You know what I mean? When he was going through it, you know what I mean. The part that got to me, bro, and I kind of like broke down was when he was trying to lie to his best friend, knowing the fact that he was in the fucking hospital, and then he just fucking cracked, dude. That made me cry right there when he finally cracked and he admitted that he needed help.
Yeah. And then yeah, the movie takes you like it's a serious kind of a movie for sure. You know what I mean? It's not meant to be funny. It's not meant to whatever. It's one of those kind of movies.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, like he does a fantastic job. I
did.
think, you know what I mean. I think everybody played the roles as close as they can, because I was reading a review that said how authentic was this movie, and they said it's very authentic. Like it's stupidly authentic for sure. That they went into this. But yeah, I just felt for the guy. I was like, dude, you gotta set your boundaries, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you're a big guy. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But yeah, it was a really, really, really good movie for sure. I mean, the way that
He was
they did
too much
it.
of a nice guy, bro.
Yeah, and actually, the real guy was there during the filming to
Yeah.
kind of like help him out and all that kind of stuff. So, but Smash Machine, if you have a chance to see it, go out and see it for sure.
They said there was I think an Oscar nominated or something like that.
I hope it is, dude. Actually,
It was actually nominated, but I think Sinners beat it.
well, oh yeah, Sinners is gonna get so many damn freaking awards. It's insane.
It actually did win for I got a Grammy.
Yeah, it's gonna get a lot of stuff. But
Sinners is
this movie reminds me of the movie that Mickey Rourke did called The Wrestler.
The Wrestler, yeah.
That's what it reminded me of.
Yeah.
Because it has to do with the wrestler, right? Kind of deal, but in a different deal.
Yeah.
But it kind of had that vibe to me, like where it's a very serious movie, to follow this guy's career, kind of a deal. Mickey Rourke, the wrestler, has that kind of seriousness to it, which is good. It's great, if you can like kind of let yourself kind of be in that kind of a movie, and that's what it kind of reminded me of. It kind of reminded me of like that. The hero of the movie you kind of feel for, but then he struggles with certain things, and I get it, but he still wants to, you know what I mean, kind of a deal. So, it had that kind of a vibe to it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, cool, y'all. That's all we got for today. I greatly appreciate you, everybody. You know what I mean? With everything that y'all did to kind of be here. I greatly appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
I want to thank everybody very much. So I want to thank you, everybody, very much for being here. And Frankie?
Yes.
It's what?
Yeah.
Thank you, everybody, for joining us for another episode of Howling at Life. We're going to rock on roll. We'll probably end up doing another one in a couple weeks. So stay tuned. But remember, April 18th is the next comedy show that's here free in Anaheim. If you're not going to go to that one up north, which I don't intend anybody to, but just to let you know that there is the one in Anaheim that's coming. So that's happening and many more to come for sure. I want to thank y'all for joining us again, and we'll leave like we always do.
Bye, guys. Actually, I like that beat.
Nice. See you next time, everybody.